Why'd you hate the AI animation idea?
I just don't like AI animations. I'm a big AI hater. I find the
You're
technology to
racist
be
against
wasteful.
clankers.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's not even
AI is
I thought
rotting
you'd make a
people's brains and
qualitative
ruining the
argument.
environment. Huh?
I thought you'd make a qualitative argument, like some sort
Okay.
of lack soul or whatever,
No.
but you're like, no, when I heard it's about AI, I feel, I've said this on the show so many times, people know what I'm about to say. We're being programmed to hate AI art. It's artists who have this loud. No one is saying, "Oh my God, AI certified public accountants. That's terrible." I pumped in my, tax question into Chat GPT and it answered it, but it answered it with no soul. I want a real accountant to give me my tax queries, and it's no one says that. No one says that they hate AI code that's been written. And some people might fuss about the quality, but mostly they're okay with AI replacing every profession. But then when we get to artists, the ones who have their own voice, suddenly we're trained like, no, not AI animation. Animators are going to be out of work. Fucking put them next to the travel agents that are out of work. I don't give a shit. I just want my Invincible coming a little bit faster. And quite frankly, I'm not impressed with what the humans are doing right now. Let's give the AI a shot.
Oh boy, I disagree with you on so many levels. The shortest one being
Bring
that
it.
for art in particular, AI can only sort of generate art that it's stolen or at least sampled from. So everything is in some way taken from artists largely without their permission. Like this episode is going to get uploaded to YouTube. YouTube is going to scan all of us here and all of our conversations and use that to train their next $1 trillion model without our permission, which is very annoying. But I think it's kind of scary because you want AI to make your life easier. You want AI to do accounting. You want AI to do research. You want it to solve problems. And you think about this world like, okay, if I had a lot less work to do, what would I live? What would I do? I would engage in scientific pursuits, creative endeavors, maybe something in the humanities and arts, something that's personal and enjoyable. And oops, it looks like actually AI is crushing all of that first. It's replacing artists before it's replacing accountants. And it does feel kind of perverse in a way that we're using the technology to kill our fun and our spirit instead of getting rid of menial chores.
AI creates art the same way artists create art. Every single singer says that, when they were teenagers getting going, they emulated whoever, Billy Joel, Cardi B, someone. They were basically just copying that guy before they found their own voice. This is how art is done. Every painter, every whatever writer is inspired by somebody, and they're standing on the shoulder of giants, and AI does that too. It's not, to me, an argument that AI is doing it wrong. It's doing it just like we do.
I don't necessarily agree because AI struggles to implement its own creative touches. So what I fully agree with what you said, standing on the shoulders of giants, everything is a remix. But people take a remix and then they add a subversion, they add their take and their layer to it. AI currently doesn't have the sort of ingenuitive mental capacity that a person does. So what it'll do is take like a base layer of an image of like a person in a pose and be like, okay, we're changing the clothes and we're mixing things around. It's never going to generate a new concept on its own. It's never going to stand on the shoulders of giants. It's like taking from a big soup and remixing it constantly to make new things, but never elevating. At least
Same
in
way
my
people
opinion.
do it. Yeah, I don't see the difference. Like I've
Care
had
less about whether it is AI art or human created art and more about what
do I
that
like
art
it?
is and how it's being applied. So like I
Mhm.
don't like the idea of I know I can't think of who makes Baldur's Gate, that dev
Okay.
company,
Larry,
but they got into a little bit of hot water saying that they were just using it to like create backgrounds to like learn from. They had to make a statement where like, all right, no AI art. We'll draw it all. All right, just leave us alone. We'll draw it fucking all. Every bit of it. Leave us alone. Like, and I'm okay with that because the stuff that I consume, I want to be of the highest. I like the idea that a person like hand made this and tweaked this thing. It
yes.
adds value to it for me than
Okay.
the same way that a handmade anything does. If I hear something that's handmade, I'm interested, like so I kind of want my games and my movies in particular that if I'm going to pay money for them to also be handmade because I think it will be of higher quality. For something like this Invincible animation, it seems like you could draw one frame where he pulls the punch back and another frame where like the person gets hit in the face and the computer could fill in everything in between very accurately every single time. And if it didn't one frame, you're like, hey, too many fingers. Hey, the force lines are fucking out of whack. Tweak that a little bit, 90 degrees, not fucking 45, and just get there. I don't need
graphics cards do that for video games. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, frame generation.
Yeah.
Also,
and another
PS5.
Well, I was just going to bring that up. Did you see DLSS 5?
Woo! That is a little different. That's doing more than generating frames. That's that's doing. I read what it literally is, and it's a little over my head. But it's more than frame generation, and it makes things look like shit.
I agree.
Right, maybe not shit, but it looks like a whole different thing than what you started with.
It's like the TikTok AI filter.
Yeah, a bunch of people. I read a comment that said it was an Instagram filter. It seemed to be creating something out of thin air. So what DLSS did previously is you might, like, let's say you want to display it at 1080p, you might render it at like 480p, and then it upscales in such a way that it almost fills in all the details and make it look nearly as good as native 1080p, right? Drifter, would you say I'm about on target there?
Completely on target.
Yeah. This new thing doesn't just sort of take it and make it what they were really aiming at in a more efficient way. It changes the bullseye and has it go somewhere else. Like there'll be an old lady, and then here's this old lady with so many more wrinkles. It'll be this thing, and then it's just not what they were. They changed the bullseye. They made it look like something else. And I don't know how I like it. Everyone hates
I don't know.
Everyone hates it, but I'm still watching.
I'm still open to it. And like maybe you can tweak this. And all right, so in some games, you just stole the soul of my game. And now it doesn't even, it's supposed to be a scary witch monster. Now it's like a quasi-sexy woman. Like, here's an example I don't mind. I'm okay with this. I don't know what game this is. I'm guessing it's like Resident Evil or something.
Yeah, it's new Resident Evil.
Cool. I'm surprised the new Resident Evil looks as bad as that left photo, because that woman's face doesn't look like what I think of cutting edge.
The whole internet says it made it horribly worse, but I'm with Kyle. I'm like, wait, isn't that better? I recognize
this example is better for me. Zach, show us some more. I sent a link, and there's
the internet said the left is better.
Yeah, their argument is that the right isn't what the game developer put in there.
In some instances, it's not. This is another good example, if you ask me. If I saw this, I'd be like, oh, I prefer it on. Like not only is her face like better, like her clothing, everything was better. So here we got before in Starfield, and then after. Ooh.
So
that took me out of it. I don't like that.
One of the things it's doing, if you take a look at it, you guys have all edited videos before, it seems to be turning up lighting and contrast. It seems to be sharpening image, and
texture.
Just kind of blowing it out. And then for faces, it's kind of, I've heard the word yassifying people. It's like, if you've seen the AI girlfriends and the AI like face beautification Snapchat filter, it's definitely doing some of that, especially on that first image you showed.
What is yassifying? I don't know this.
Sort of like beautifying,
like Gas Queen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next one you showed,
the Yass her.
That Hogwarts one.
She got better.
It looks like it made that whole scene brighter, easier to see. I like that.
Yeah. Some people said it removed shadows.
I'll be honest, if I were I would probably turn it on in most instances that you've shown me so far. Like, not only, all right, so here's a classic. Is this
that's Oblivion.
Oh, I need to see him speak. I need to see it move. I do like the still better, because like that's either Oblivion or it is. It's Oblivion remastered. Yeah, so it looks like shit. The faces in particular look real bad compared to modern games.
That's part of the fun of Oblivion, though, is the faces are so
That's
absurd.
what I was gonna say. Yeah, if you're looking for like a retro experience, like I'm playing that bolt gun game, it's like, looks like it's playing on Windows 95 or something like that. But I kind of like that. I'm looking for a retro experience. You might not care for that, but most of those instances, I kind of like it. I'd like to see them talk. I'd like to see the characters be, a video of those characters that are being DLSS 5'd talk and move around and stuff, and see what the motion looks like. But I did see some instances where it turned like a troll into a quasi-sexy woman. It's like, whoa, what happened here? like
Oh,
this, you're ruining the game.
That doesn't seem like that setting then.
Was it
It's
a
probably
real
mom.
example or like a PP
I could have
internet
been
being
fooled.
goofy?
I could have been
Okay.
fooled. You know,
There's a lot of fake ones and a lot of like meme ones.
it is a
so.
meme now. Yeah, so it's easy to be misled.
Yeah, I saw some meme ones that weren't trying to trick anyone. They were so silly.
And this is all on the consumer side, right? You just flip it on or off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
see,
My
people are
understanding is
upset
it runs
because they.
locally.
Part of the argument is that the reason that RAM costs so fucking much to people who just want a new PC is it's all going to this shit. That it's all going to AI. All right,
Jesus Christ.
now you got me on board, baby. Let's go.
God damn it.
You fix that. You fix that mongoloid's face.
RAM prices are insane. I don't know about your
guys.
guys' setups. The computer that I bought, I upgraded my wife and I's computer about a year and a half ago. Like right when Trump got elected, I was like, oh no, tariffs, let's just buy a new thing. And lo and behold, it's AI that drove the RAM prices. Our old computers, 18 months old, are worth more now than when we bought them new.
That's
Nice.
rare.
What card did you get for it?
I've got a 4090 in mine and I think a 4070 Ti in hers. Pretty fat NVMe's. We got her computer, I think, has 6 solid state drives. I've got 64 gigs of RAM. I think she's got 32. So
That's a lot of RAM. What's NVMe? I don't know what I'm talking about.
that's a solid state drive that you plug
okay.
directly into your motherboard so it can communicate faster. It actually looks like a RAM stick.
Yeah, like an M2 drive type thing.
Yeah.
The only game I've ever played where I felt like I was really grinding the 4090 I have to max was when I would zoom in, Kyle, when we were playing Total War Warhammer 3 or it was 3, right?
Yeah, that's a demanding game. Yeah.
And you could zoom in on the armies, and with the 4090, it's crazy. Like the orcs like have different pimple allotments.
You got to get
Like,
a better monitor.
it's
Like,
crazy.
you don't even know.
No,
You
I
gotta
have
go to-
I have a good monitor.
You got the 1440?
It's 144 hertz. I can play in 4K, but I do the level below
Okay,
that.
1440.
If that's what that is, then that's what I play stuff in.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
mostly what you
Okay,
get.
great.
You-
That's right. You upgrade.